Hey, what's up guys? SpaceX here. And Act 3 of the Lantern Rite event is finally live, which is presumably the last part of the Lantern Rite event, as in the conclusion of the story of this event and everything. So I just went on this event page, and the Oceanic Defender, where you have to fight Baish over and over again, it's just live now. It seems like you can just get all the tokens here in just one run. So the fact that it's available now makes me think it has nothing to do with the story whatsoever, as I thought last time. Because right, like, why bring Baish back? Like, I feel like this is an important thing in the story, but no, apparently not. It's pretty much you just reliving the memory of fighting Baish again. But this time, it's going to be a bit harder, I imagine. So yeah, Baish is completely unrelated to the story. So we can just rule that out of the way. Because I don't see the story going from some fireworks got stolen to God reawakens once more. So as you guys probably saw with my video so far, like how I uploaded like Act 1 and Act 2, I didn't really include the gameplay parts of those acts. That's because I'm kind of saving those gameplay parts for a separate video for those of you who are just solely interested in gameplay. But for those of you who are like solely interested in story, you're welcome to stay, because I'm going to be doing just the story for Act 3 and then doing the rest of these in a separate video. So from where we last left off, yeah, some fireworks got stolen. We ran into Xingqiu and Chongyun at the Xingqiu village. We apprehended one of the treasure hoarders that seems to be stealing the fireworks for some reason. We don't know why they're stealing the fireworks yet. We've also gave gifts to the Adepti and whatnot to Xiao, Ganyu, Cloud Retainer, Madame Ping, and Yanfei as well. And now all that's left to do is to finish up this mystery or whatever of where the treasure hoarders took the fireworks to, and then bring Keqing to go see the fireworks at last, and hopefully get both Keqing and Ningguang into their new skins. I'm really curious to see how this all ends, in all honesty. So I guess, yeah, without further ado, let's begin. Alright, Xingqiu and Keqing are there, as expected.
Rest assured, all is quiet here in Xingqiu village. Chongyun is guarding the outside and I'm guarding the inside. Not a problem in sight.
Oh yeah, after this quest is done, I'm gonna see if like Xingqiu and Chongyun have like optional dialogue that shows up when you're done with this quest, and maybe Zhongli too. Maybe Zhongli, yeah. Both.
Good. I've made some progress in my investigation as well.
Maybe Zhongli will have optional dialogue as well.
Oh? What are you planning? Is it time to strike?
Ah, perfect timing. I'm here. Let's do it.
Traveler, Paimon, you are just in time. I looked everywhere and I found some clues regarding the treasure hoarders. Besides wagon tracks, I also came across bits and pieces of fireworks packaging scattered on the road. Following those clues, I was able to finally locate the missing fireworks. But there was no sign of treasure hoarders.
Did they run away?
No, I think they might be just overly careless. I seem to have found the location where they've been stashing all their stolen goods. They must have thought it was well hidden and deemed it unnecessary to post any guards.
Really? Huh, so you just got it back without any...
The amount of fireworks they've amassed there is astonishing. Not
Huh,
only
without
did
any
they steal the
difficulty.
ones in Xingqiu village, but also from other locations too. They've gathered all the stolen goods there. I've asked the Millilith on guard at Xingqiu village to report this to the Ministry of Civil Affairs. They will organize a search around that warehouse.
Now that the Millilith is involved, you don't need to handle this yourself anymore!
The treasure hoarders are notoriously cunning, and they may even have lookouts. If they notice anything suspicious, they will move the fireworks and our single lead will be lost. I have to keep an eye on the situation.
Yeah, so they don't steal anymore.
You're not really thinking that you can take all of them yourself, are you?
No, I am not that reckless. I just want to investigate the case thoroughly. But now that I have your help, the idea is feasible.
So you really are considering it?
We can't let Keqing dredge handles on our own. They're just treasures, we can take them.
Okay, then there's no time to lose.
Let's go. I didn't mean to cut her off there. My bad. So, how's it hanging, Xingqiu? Where's Chongyun anyways?
Though they are merely a group of irksome bandits. Please, exercise caution.
There'll be a breeze. Even the special treasure hoarders during the Wave Rider event are not that tough. Besides, you can just straight up drown them. Is it possible to find Chongyun somewhere around here? Like, hidden somewhere? Or am I just overthinking that? For now, we'll just focus on story. Alright, this is the place. It's out in the open. These treasures must have returned to check on the stolen fireworks. What? Why isn't it voiced?
Please hide yourselves. Let's wait and see what happens.
Okay, I don't know why that dialogue wasn't voiced earlier.
Hey, boss. You think we have enough fireworks now?
Ha! Are you kidding? This ain't nowhere near enough.
Oh, hello, Xingqiu. Xingqiu. They sort of just copy and pasted Xingqiu's name and just replaced one of the letters.
But boss, if we want more fireworks, we're gonna have to steal them in the city. Ain't gonna be easy.
You got a point. All right, then we steal those things that make a real loud bang but don't light up real pretty. What do they call them? Yeah, firecrackers. Those'll do the job.
I'm so sorry. I just started sneezing all of a sudden.
All we need to do is make some real ruckus.
Damn, so they're planning on stealing or making firecrackers?
As long as we distract the Millilith, the other hoarders can do their end of the job. You get it?
Got it, boss. I gotta hand it to you. We're gonna hit the jackpot this time. But boss, all our boys are out scouting around. Don't you think we need a few more to guard the stash?
Hey, don't worry about it. The Millilith are swamped with Lantern Rite. They won't have time to come out here. All right, move it, boys. Just a few more batches and we'll be...
Uh-oh. Hey, boss, we got trouble.
Oh?
Huh? What happened?
Did we show up or did someone else show up?
The jig is up, boss. The Millilith are coming, and it seems they've
Yep.
already caught our scouts. If one of the boys hadn't set off a firework to warn us, we would have been completely blindsided. Boss, let's run.
But how did the Millilith find out about us? And so quickly, too!
And this is where we reveal ourselves. It's us.
Fine. Leave the fireworks and let's split. They won't be catching us.
It's time to make our move. Ready?
I'm ready.
Let's go!
Drop your weapons and surrender immediately.
Ha! Get out of my way. You got a death witch or something? I'll show you.
Yep, you sure showed me, buddy.
Wait
With
a
that
second.
shovel.
You're Lady Keqing, the Yu-Peng.
So you do recognize me then. I'll say it one more time. Drop your weapon and surrender. Now!
Who would have thought we'd run into the Yu-Peng all the...
Oops. Finished the battle too
All right,
quickly.
so you want to do this the hard way.
We surrender, Yu-Peng.
Now, I want some answers. What were you planning to do with the stockpile of fireworks?
Yeah. Like what? Were you planning to sell them? Were you planning to blow something up?
We just...
Tell the truth, and I might go easy on you.
Fine. We were gonna smuggle these fireworks into the city and ignite them during the Lantern Rite's opening ceremony.
Into the city and ignite them. Okay, so then what would that do?
The fireworks are really bright and loud and would definitely raise some havoc. We were gonna rob the city while everyone's distracted by the explosions. But, we didn't seem to have enough fireworks, so...
You failed.
Oh? So you mean you had more than one group of thieves stealing fireworks?
Yeah, that's right. Originally, I had all the hoarders out stealing fireworks, but then one of them got caught by the Feiyun Commerce Guild and was arrested.
Yeah, that's the one Xingqiu arrested.
I really didn't get it. Why did the Feiyun Commerce Guild get involved? We were only stealing from the government. No, what I meant is, well, I was worried that the guy who got arrested would rat us out.
And then what happened to him?
Who would have guessed we'd end up running into you like that?
Hey, didn't one of you just say that the Millilith were coming too?
Yeah, that's right. I wonder how the Millilith even found out we had dispatched scouts. They somehow captured almost all of them. If someone hadn't alerted us, we would have all been caught.
Well, you did get caught.
Yeah, by us.
Well, yeah.
It appears that the Millilith managed to get the captured treasure hoarder to talk. There may still be other treasure hoarders in the area. We should head elsewhere just to be safe.
Alright, so then what do we do with these guys? Tie them up?
Traveler, please escort the treasure hoarders back to Qingce village and hand them over to the Millilith stationed there. I'll be there once I am finished inspecting this place.
Sounds sure. Please be careful.
Yes, you too. I'll see you in Xingqiu Village.
Radio. I guess we're gonna have to be dealing with more treasure hoarders since, like, this is probably not the only group stealing fireworks right now. That's still pretty stupid, though. Like what? So, you're gonna set off fireworks in the middle of the city to distract what? To distract everybody. Like what? You're gonna set fire to someplace? I'm guessing that's what they're implying. And while they're busy putting out the fire, rob everywhere else. Is what I'm guessing they're planning to do. But that's pretty stupid anyways, because the Millers are already guarding the city. Surely they would notice some treasure hoarders trying to steal from some stores inside the city. Like, come on. Hey, Chongyun, you're back.
This is the last batch of fireworks that I can get. Please ensure that there will be no further problems.
Don't worry. The Yu-Heng will be taking care of this personally. And with us on guard, I assure you it'll be safe.
Yes, indeed. Oh, it appears the traveler has returned. And with 2 others, no doubt.
These are the thieves who stole the fireworks. You tell everyone how the thieves were caught.
It's definitely dangerous to infiltrate an enemy area like that. If only I was there to fight alongside you.
Come now, we both know the traveler is most capable.
I mean, right, yeah.
But who would have known we performed such a noble deed? We had arrested the treasure hoarder earlier by mere happenstance.
Yeah, talk about a coincidence.
It seems that justice always finds its way into the world. It is in fateful moments that miracles are born.
So it was you! You horrible brutes are the ones who stole the fireworks? Just the sight of you two makes my blood boil.
Please, calm down. I doubt they'll be causing any more trouble now that they're in custody. Thank you very much, Traveler. But may I ask, why has Lady Keqing not returned with you?
Lady Keqing was worried there'd be more treasure hoarders lurking about. She wanted to conduct a full search of the area.
Oh, I see. Yes, Lady Keqing is quite thorough. A squad of Millilith came by just now. I believe they were sent by the Ministry of Civil Affairs. I also heard that most of the fleeing treasure hoarders have already been apprehended. Hopefully that will be the end of this matter. Anyway, you may leave these treasure hoarders to us. I will escort them back to the city and make sure they stand trial with the others.
And thus, our chapter has finally reached its timely conclusion. I am partial to fireworks myself, but I'm afraid we must also be leaving now.
Nah.
Huh? Why the hurry to get back to the Feiyun Commerce Guild? Oh, don't tell us you have work to do too!
Are you busy these days, Xingqiu? I mean, yeah, it's Lantern Rite after all.
Inevitably, affairs do become busier around festive seasons. But no need to worry. We have many attendants to assist us. And there's always Chongyun, too.
Huh? You mean you're assigning more work to me?
Tis only my duty as your dearest friend.
My
Work before play, as they say. I'm sure you understand.
my duty as your dearest friend. It's my duty to make sure you work for me.
Oh, alright. I suppose.
As the saying goes, many hands make light work. As long as work is assigned to the right people, everything will proceed without a hitch.
If you ask me, I think speaking eloquently is just a guise for assigning work to everybody else.
All right, all right. I shall treat you to a meal after the work is done. Farewell, traveler.
Alright, see ya. Chongyun and Xingqiu leave with others from the guild.
By the way, do you know when Lady Keqing will be back, Traveler? There are not many fireworks in the second batch that I brought, so I'm worried that we can't achieve the show's desired effect. I was hoping we could somehow retrieve the stolen fireworks.
Oh, what the? Is that a alert from one of the treasure hoarders?
Did you hear that explosion? Maybe it was fireworks. Or maybe more treasure hoarders!
It came from Keqing's location.
Oh no! Maybe she ran into trouble! Let's go and help her!
Alright. Hey, you guys aren't planning something, are you?
I guess we're done for.
You aren't planning something either, are you?
How did the Millilith find us so fast?
You already know it's Keqing, all Keqing. What about you, Princess NPCs?
Your hoarding days are over. How dare you cause trouble during Lantern Rite? You'll get what you deserve once we hand you over to the Ministry of Civil Affairs.
Decapitation!
A burst of fireworks. Could it be the treasure hoarders? Oh, Lady Keqing, please stay safe. It's up to you to find out what's happening, Traveler. Good luck.
Alright. I'm sure she'll be fine, but we might as well check. Follow the voice? The voice.
Speed of light.
Why does it always say voice? It's a noise, not a voice. Did the translators get it mixed up or something? Like, that firework sound was not a voice. You don't call a firework explosion a voice. Oh hey, you're the one that set up the firework, huh, Keqing?
Oops. What did I do?
Hey! Keqing!
Keqing! Wait, where are the treasure hoarders?
Uh-huh. What treasure hoarders?
We heard an explosion and thought it might be treasure hoarders sending signals to one another again.
I see. Sorry, that's not the case. I saw a few sticks of fireworks on the ground, so I fiddled with them, and sure enough, it seems I accidentally lit the fuse. Before I could react, the fireworks were already up in the air.
Oh, I see.
So no enemies? Whew. Well, that's good. We thought you might have been surrounded by bad guys.
Did Keqing just want to see what the fireworks look like?
I apologize. I didn't mean to alarm you. Fortunately, there are no more treasure hoarders in the area. It seems this matter has finally come to an end.
Great! The case of the stolen fireworks is finally solved. Good thing we were able to get to the bottom of it. Otherwise, those beautiful fireworks would have gone to waste, and the whole show would be ruined.
That's right.
By the way, Keqing, you're the one in charge of the fireworks show, which means you know the best viewing spot, right?
Yes, of course. The best view should be from the Jade Chamber.
Ah, of course.
Don't worry, I haven't forgotten my promise. But first, I have to drop by the Ministry of Civil Affairs and close this case. Leave the rest of this to me. You've already been a great help. Why don't you go for a walk around the city and I'll meet you when I'm done?
Alright.
Okay, but we'll be waiting for you.
Yes, I'll be there.
Be there wearing a new outfit, hopefully. And Keqing leaves.
Keqing really is super busy. I'll meet you when I am done. How many times have we heard that already? Now Paimon gets why Lady Ningguang is so worried about Keqing. If she keeps working like this, she really will miss the Lantern Rite.
Let's go find Zhongli then.
Oh, yeah! We said we would meet him! And we've even collected a few opinions about taking a rest from work. Zhongli said he'd wait for us at third round knockout. Let's go find him.
Alright. Back to Big Daddy Zhong for us. Oh, hey! He's there with Yunjin.
Hey! Is that who Paimon thinks it is?
Yep.
Yes, you are quite right. I shall take your wise words to heart, sir. They will certainly be most helpful in my next performance.
You are welcome, Miss Yun. Your willingness to hear suggestions is indeed impressive. It's no wonder your opera performance has only been getting better.
No, I'm afraid that's not always the case. Though I am still young, I can be quite arrogant at times. I do not always accept advice so readily, but your wisdom has spoken to me.
Arrogant, huh? I don't really take Yunjin for an arrogant person. Ah, it's so good to see her.
We're back!
She's like the one character I don't have on this account either, so I'm definitely gonna get her as the free 4-star.
Ah, you've returned.
You are also acquaintances?
Yep.
Yes, we sure are!
We met on a couple of occasions.
Not everyone gets the privilege of meeting someone so knowledgeable and discreet as Mr. Zhongli. You are indeed well connected, traveler.
I am flattered, Miss Yun. It is an honor for an ordinary person like myself to have met the traveler.
Ha! Ordinary person. In quotation marks.
Wow. Did he really just say that?
I wouldn't dare reveal this shit, any. Yeah.
I'm sure you must have matters to discuss. I have an appointment with Xingyan, so if you'll excuse me,
Oh, sweet.
I'll take my leave.
Do we get to see the two of them meet? Because I know, like, through their voice lines, they are, like, pretty good friends.
Very well. Goodbye, Miss Yun.
See you around, Yunjin!
Alright, bye.
So, tell me, What have you learned from your trip?
We asked around and he tells Zhongli of everyone's view on work-life balance.
I see. Well, traveler, what do you make of all their opinions?
I think we can read them into the story.
Yeah, Paimon already started creating her own story on the way here. The goal is to convince Keqing to rest more with just a simple story, right?
Okay, Paimon, what's your story? I feel like it's gonna be really, really bad.
If that's the case, then Paimon thinks we can use food as our theme.
Okay, no. Keqing's not you, Paimon.
Think about it. Who doesn't like delicious food? And when it comes to eating, everyone has an opinion. It's the perfect angle for our story.
Simple but deep. Classic Paimon wisdom. No, food's not gonna bribe Keqing. Unless we bribe her with golden shrimp balls.
Paimon knows just what to write. Let's say there's a chef in Liyue who's very talented at cooking.
Is Zhongli still there? Oh wait, no, she is. You can see a bit of her her outfit poking out.
He opens a massive restaurant at Liyue Harbor, and lots of customers come every day, so he's always super busy. Then, how should the story go from there?
His food starts getting worse and worse?
Ooh, that's good. But wait, didn't we say he's really good at cooking? That wouldn't make sense.
It's up to you. It's your story. I just love deadpan Lumi. I really love the expressions on like the traveler and whatnot. How I don't know. I'm just a really big fan of Lumine's like, "Are you serious?" expression.
There's no need to jump to the conclusion. Why don't you elaborate more on the chef?
More about the chef. You mean both good and bad things?
Yes. To gain one's empathy, there must be familiarity. I would like to understand this chef character of ours a little deeper.
Paimon didn't think this far. Why don't you take it from here?
Since you've spoken with others familiar with Keqing, why don't we integrate their thoughts into your story? That will allow it to become all the more convincing.
Okay. Let Paimon think. What did Cloud Retainer say? As one sows, so do they reap. And the joy of reaping is what one yearns for.
That was quite poetic, Paimon. Bravo!
Oh, now Paimon remembers? Cloud Retainer said that if she spends all her efforts working on a machine with no time to test the outcome, then she'd be like a chef who doesn't get to try their own food. Problems are bound to pop up.
Yes, it is most unwise to put the cart before the horse.
That's exactly what she said. So, let's make that happen to the chef in the story. He's great at cooking, but he can't enjoy his own food.
But there must be a reason why he doesn't partake in the delicacies he makes.
Right! It's because he's super busy. He receives the customers, he takes the orders, and he does all the cooking himself. That should keep him busy enough. He's so busy every day that he doesn't even have time to take a break, which obviously also means he doesn't have time to eat.
Well, that sounds a bit extreme.
Hey, it's just a story. Besides, it's supposed to leave a powerful impression. Kinda like fireworks.
Yes, the chef is unwilling to delegate tasks to others. He's overconfident about his own cooking abilities and tries to accomplish everything on his own.
See, now we're relating more and more to Keqing.
Paimon already kind of feels sorry for him.
Many hands make light work.
Oh, right! That's what the chef doesn't understand. And there's another saying. What was it again? Oh, yeah! A rested worker is an efficient worker. That's what Yamfe said. So, the chef gets busier and busier to the point where he can't stand up straight anymore, and he has big, dark circles under his eyes. The customers tell him to take a few days off to get some rest, but the chef won't listen.
His judgment is clouded by the chores before him. He is oblivious to mountains in the distance, the bigger picture.
Eventually, the chef falls ill, and his cooking becomes far worse than when he started. The customers can't convince him to rest, and they don't like his cooking anymore. So they stop coming to his restaurant.
The consequences of not getting enough rest are pretty serious.
Rest is always of great importance. Although we may come across various difficulties in our lives, pushing ourselves is never a good modus operandi. The story is quite simple, without embellishment, yet deeply meaningful. If our listener is sensible, then she should quickly grasp the meaning contained within.
You're saying Paimon made a good story?
Well, it's not your story. It's partly me.
Sincerity
Mostly
can
me.
allow one to see clearly, and earnest advice can provide sound direction. The story is indeed good. The Yuheng is an adroit leader. I am certain she will understand the message you are trying to convey.
Really? Score 1 for Paimon!
Given that the case involving the treasure hoarders has come to an end, she is inevitably tired. Now will be the ideal moment to speak with her. If all goes well, I think your story will be a success.
Hear that? Zhongli says Paimon's story has what it takes. If anyone knows a good story, he does. Quick, let's go find Keqing.
Alright, I wonder if this storytelling thing would work. So how's it going, me?
I wish you luck, traveler.
Alright, Zhongli. Alright. Go to the Ministry of Civil Affairs to find Keqing. Gotta say though, Paimon kind of talks excessively during these cutscenes while the traveler doesn't. That's my minor complaint about like Genshin story in general. Is that the traveler doesn't speak enough. And Paimon does most of the talking for you. I mean, I get the silent protagonist thing with you being able to like self-insert yourself into the protagonist, but you know, Lumine / Aether's personality is not the same as ours. Besides, even their dialogue choices like have their own personality. Like, there's not really much like dialogue options that go one way or the other. It's pretty much means the same thing. So yeah, I would like it if like Paimon talks less and the traveler start to talk more. That's my minor nitpick about Genshin storytelling in general. But you know, you're not here for my ramblings about Genshin story. Let's go see Keqing over here.
The matter has finally come to an end, but we mustn't lower our guard. Increase patrols around Xingqiu village and coordinate our people at other fireworks locations to prevent any further theft.
Yes, Lady Keqing.
And by the way, the Ministry has requested the Millilith to increase security along travel routes. How is that proceeding?
It's all been taken care of. However, due to various reasons, there are still some blind spots in the city.
Have we drafted a new patrol map? Please, give me a copy and I'll look it over when I have time.
Understood. The patrol map is still being drafted, but it will be ready soon.
Okay. Also,
Oh, excuse me, Lady Keqing? Your friends are here.
Hi, Keqing.
Hey.
Still working? Aren't we going to see the fireworks?
Oh, yes. But I thought we'd meet at the Jade Chamber. Why have you come here?
You told us to walk and have a look around.
Yeah, we walked around the city just like you told us to. It's very nice. But it would be even nicer if you could join us. Do you still have work to do?
It's nothing urgent, really. Just some trivial matters. But I wish to get it done as soon as possible.
You can leave it to us, Lady Keqing. You've been working hard for a long time, so you should get some rest. If I'm not mistaken, the Traveler is here to remind you to take a break.
Yeah, and we have something to tell you, Keqing.
That's right! Something so important that we must speak with you personally, right now!
Oh, really? In that case... Xingqiu, I'll let you take charge. Thank you.
Understood. I'll handle things from here.
Traveler and Paimon, let's go to the Jade Chamber. The view there is nicer and it's much more private. Perfect for talking.
Alright, you. Oh, you go up to the Jade Chamber to Keqing. Okay, we just teleport up there instantly. I see.
Well, here we are. What was it you wanted to talk about?
We have a story to tell you.
Yeah, we want to tell you a story from this beautiful view. What do you say?
Alright, I'm listening.
So it turns out we just heard some big news in Teyvat. A very talented chef is in trouble.
Oh, is the chef from Liyue? From Liyue Pavilion or Xingqiu Kiosk, perhaps?
No, the chef is from Mondstadt. Yeah,
Yeah.
and he's really, really good. He had a restaurant right next to the city gate. He was super efficient, and his cooking was really delicious. So his restaurant had been getting more and more popular. In fact, he became so busy that the worker from the florist next door asked him, "Sir, why don't you find someone to help you in the restaurant?" But the chef brushed the idea aside, saying that he's the only one that can turn top-quality ingredients into world-class dishes. No one could help him.
Well, confidence is an essential trait for a good chef. He must be an excellent cook.
That's what everyone was saying. But surprisingly, after just 6 months, no one would dine in his restaurant anymore. Shocking, right? Do you have any guess why?
Maybe the chef had fallen ill, or...
Wrong answer! You tell her, Traveler.
Because he was too stubborn.
Yep, it's because the chef was too stubborn. He would keep himself busy every day and try to make the most delicious dishes for all his guests. But he forgot that he's only human and needs time to eat and rest.
Do you get what we're trying to say, Keqing?
He was so busy that he didn't even have time to eat and couldn't even taste his own cooking.
I feel like we're just waving the message right in front of Keqing's face right now.
He was unwilling to seek help, even when he's tired, because he thought he's the only one capable of cooking the best dishes. Eventually, the people around him felt like they couldn't help him anyway, so they just left. And because he had forgotten the original taste of his dishes, he was no longer a good chef. In the end, his restaurant had no choice but to close for good.
Oh, I see. He's overly confident, which disappoints the people around him, and he's so impatient that he ends up losing sight of his original purpose.
Sounds like somebody else I know. Hey, wink, wink. You get what we're saying, Keqing.
So, that's the whole story?
Oh, yep, that's the whole thing.
No, it's not a very good story. Please don't laugh at us. Even Lumine knows how bad the story is.
Hey! Didn't you just say that Paimon made a great story?
Yeah, I lied.
Did you come up with that story?
Oh, no, we just,
Oh, great. Way to blow it, Paimon.
How should I describe it? The story is very simple, and I suppose the ending isn't really surprising.
Huh?
Think before you act and don't overexert yourself. Of course, I understand these concepts in theory, but when tasks come to me personally, it is easy to lose sight of the bigger picture.
It's as if your judgment is clouded, right?
Yes. Up in the mountains, we can see the mist and the clouds. Out in the ocean, we can see fog on the sea. That's why, from time to time, we need to examine where we are, remove the fog, and feel our heart.
These camera angles, though, they're really good.
So, how do you feel now, Keqing?
How do I feel? Deep down inside, I wish I could slow down time. That way, I could finally take the opportunity to walk around the city, see the people I wish to see, and watch the fireworks. Thinking back, I used to be even more impatient. My colleagues would resign after just 3 months of working with me.
Oh, jeez.
You're completely right. It's important to know your boundaries. But I am getting better. You can tell, can't you?
I mean, you're getting there, but you're not quite there.
And I did make a promise with you, didn't I? We agreed to enjoy the fireworks show together this year. So... Happy Lantern Rite, Traveler and Paimon. I'm very happy to be here and enjoy this moment together with you. I've poured all my best effort into this fireworks show. And now that we're here, I sincerely hope you will enjoy it. I feel very fortunate to be right here, enjoying the fireworks, and enjoying the view of Liyue Harbor.
Hey, happy Lantern Rite, Keqing.
Happy Lantern Rite.
Happy Lantern Rite. And... thank you.
Ooh. Yes, cutscene time! Hey look, Ying'er, best NPC, is walking down. Is Miller chasing those kids? Oh no, they're ready to set off the fireworks.
Lady Keqing, the item Lady Ningguang prepared for you has arrived.
Yes!
Traveler, wait here for a moment. Don't go anywhere.
New outfit time!
Must be something important.
Ah, the music. Hey, those 2 for 2 NPCs.
Traveler, Paimon? Ningguang had a personal tailor make it for me. Said it's an imported style. Well, do you like it?
Hell yeah, I do.
Beautiful!
It's time. Traveler, please enjoy the grand finale of this year's Lantern Rite. The fireworks show.
Ah. Oh, and of course, Ningguang's skin as well.
Hey, check you out.
Whoa.
Looking pretty fancy.
Only a true treasure catches the eye of Captain Beidou. Seems I've struck gold with this one.
Okay, calm down, you lesbians. They're really hammering down that ship, aren't they? Oh? Ah, all the Adepti. Ah, look at Guoma.
Did you see that? Way over there, a firework that looks just like a pig!
So it does.
Wait, that's Asia's area. Ah, there you two were. The other Adepti.
Time to eat. Food's ready. No better way to celebrate.
Dr. Baiju, sorry to trouble you again this year.
No trouble at all.
Lantern Rite. Happy Lantern Rite.
Happy Lantern Rite.
Happy Lantern Rite!
Ah, that was good. Ah, and of course, that's the end.
What did you think of this year's fireworks display?
I wish we could create those kind of fireworks from our gadgets.
I just hope this festival can be everything that people want it to be.
They were lovely.
Really? I hope you're not just saying that to reassure me. I want you to be straight with me if you have any suggestions. Anyway, if you have any time during the festival, take a look around the city. There's a lot to see, but it won't last, so make the most of it. If only I had a little more free time. I'd love to take you around and show you everything we did to make the city look special during the festival.
I like this event. It was very slice of life, but it was good. Especially that firework display at the end. Yep. We're done with the Lantern Rite story. It's not like lore breaking. Like, it doesn't have a lot of lore going for it, honestly. Like, you know, Moonchase, how it pretty much explained Gobra's lore. And the Albedo events explored Albedo's lore. This event doesn't have much lore, but it's still enjoyable nonetheless, because it's just slice of life, that's all. And that's fine sometimes. Just having a slice of life event. Nice to see you finally rocking your Lantern Rite skin, though. And then I'll have to play the minigames in order to get Ningguang's skin. Which I'll do that in a separate video. But yeah, let's go talk to the other NPCs. Let's see if they have something different to say after the fireworks show. And by NPCs, I mean, like, not actual NPCs, I mean, like, the characters. Ningguang's back to her normal outfit.
Another Lantern Rite traveler.
Okay.
It seems she
says the same thing.
Preparation. I hope that.
Well, that's slightly disappointing. Let's see if I can go find, like, Xingqiu and Chongyun somewhere around here. And maybe Zhongli as well. Ah, Zhongli, you're still here.
We meet again, traveler. What a rare opportunity to meet with you here in Liyue during this finest of festivals, as busy as you are on your travels.
Happy Lantern Rite, how are you celebrating?
As you can see, I'm ambling the streets at my leisure, enjoying the sound of people chattering and birds chirping. Wangsheng Funeral Parlor has been somewhat idle as of late, so I am presently unoccupied. When the director is out visiting friends, I take the opportunities to head out myself. Habit dictates that my first port of call is here, where I order myself a pot of tea and listen to the storyteller. At festival times, the storyteller will always select a few new passages that complement the spirit of the season. Most are variations on existing legends or accounts from folk history. Their historicity is questionable at times, but it is their entertainment value that makes them an excellent choice for the festive period.
I know exactly what you mean.
Then it seems you are becoming rather familiar with the storyteller at this establishment. Time marches forward relentlessly. People change. Traditions change. Lantern Rite is no exception. In times of old, Liyue was constantly at war. People lit lanterns and sent them into the sky to help guide the warriors on the distant front back to their home. Today we live in a time of peace, and the custom of releasing lanterns has become ceremonial in nature. For the people of Liyue, the ritual of lighting lanterns every year symbolizes the undying spirit of heroism, the things that refuse to be shaken by the passage of time. Those are Liyue's roots, traveler. I hope that you are able to celebrate the Lantern Rite together with the people of Liyue.
Hey, what about you? Do you have any plans? You gonna hang out with Tao?
Plans? Not a notion that can be easily applied to me anymore. I am a man of leisure. I simply go wherever I am inclined, wherever that may be. Although, now that you mention it, yes, I should make the most of this festive period by venturing to parts of Liyue that lie beyond the harbor. I began with tea at third round knockout today. Perhaps tomorrow I shall try somewhere else in the near vicinity. It is quite a joy to be idle and explore this bustling city at my leisure.
That was really long for an offshore dialogue, but still good to see you again, Zhongli. Do you have anything different to say? Nope, you don't. Hey, Xiangling, do you say something different, or...?
Okay. Oh, hey! Happy Lantern Rite! Could be work if you're craving.
Yeah, they say the same thing. So, I think only the new ones say just something different. Let's see if I can find Xingqiu and Chongyun. And Yunjin as well. Ah! Knew you guys had to be in Jinx's village.
With everything that's happened on the way here, I feel like we're forgetting something.
Chongyun, just look at the stunning scenery of Jinx's village. If I could sum it up in one word, Would you say exquisite does it justice? I think that.
I remember now. What about the demons? Quick, Xingqiu. Get the ancient texts out. There isn't a moment to lose.
Careful now, Chongyun. Let's not rush into this. Justice tea is to be imbibed one sip at a time. These things must be done step by step. If we are too hasty and end up with enemies on all sides, even we, with our level of martial prowess, may find ourselves overpowered.
You do have a point. Alright then. I'll take you at your word. Again.
Excellent. Now then, what was I talking about? Now I've lost my train of thought. Help me, Chongyun. What was I saying?
I've forgotten too.
These goofballs. Oh, I love him so much. What the? How did I not see you here, Yunjin? What are you doing here in Xingqiu Village?
Oh, I didn't expect to run into you in Xingqiu Village of all places.
Neither did I. I was a little worried when I couldn't find you in the city. Yeah, how have you been, lady?
Thanks for your concern. I'm touched. A few days ago, Granny Roshin invited me to come out here and give a performance. It's mostly old folks and children who live out this way, so I didn't know whether it would be to their tastes. But everyone seemed to enjoy it, so I'm very proud of myself.
How do you know Granny Roshin?
She was a famous opera singer in her youth, too. She's still got it if you ask me. In show business, while you're on stage, you constantly have to be in control of everything you're doing to manage your image. So when you're off stage, it's a relief to finally loosen up a little. I have some excellent tea here. Would you care to stay for some refreshments before you depart? Watching the Xiao lanterns from the village is quite a unique experience in its own right. If you'd like, I can tell you all about it.
Can't wait to play her hangout event and also get her as a character.
Oh, I didn't
let's see
expect
what
to run
the
into
other
you
dialogue
in Qing.
option.
Thanks for your concern.
Oh,
A few
she says the
days
same
ago,
thing. Alright, I believe that does it for all the extra dialogue characters you can find on the map. But that about do it for today's video, guys. I really enjoyed the Lantern Rite cutscene right there with just every single Liyue character showing up, as well as the firework display just going off in the background. That's really good. And like I said, it's just slice of life, and there's like nothing revealed in the lore and whatnot. But that's okay, because it's nice to have a slice of life event sometimes, you know? Come to think of it, which events have been just slice of life stuff? I think it's just been like this event, Windbloom, and then also the previous Lantern Rite, which, I mean, yeah, it's kind of slice of life. We're just bringing Xiao to see the fireworks and all. And the other ones I feel like are just pretty, explain a lot of the lore that goes on in game. So it's nice to have a mix in between where this event just focuses on the characters and focuses on building them and whatnot. And I really like that because of it. And of course, you know, getting to see Keqing finally take a break, it's kind of satisfying in its own way. But hey, that'll do it for today's video, guys. I will be playing the gameplay elements of the Lantern Rite event in a separate video. So subscribe today if you want to catch that video from me. I'll also be playing Ningguang's and Yunjin's hangouts in the near future. So if you want to catch those videos from me and not miss them, subscribe today. Leave a like on the video if you enjoyed the Lantern Rite, because I certainly did. And leave a comment down below. Let me know what are your thoughts about this year's Lantern Rite. And once again, subscribe today to see more videos from me. And with all that said, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys in the next video.